Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So if you are a fan of mind-bending spy thrillers, like Tinker Tailor or Soldier Spy, then you have probably seen Black Bag, the 2025 hit, starring Michael Fassbender, Cate Blanchett, and Pierce Brosnan. And today, we're diving deep into the ending of this sleek 93-minute roller coaster. Then we'll break down the twists, the betrayals, and that heart-pounding reveal that proves this isn't just a spy movie, it's a love story wrapped in deception. Then there will be my opinion, like you should watch it or it doesn't worth your time. But if you don't like spoilers, then go watch it first, and if you doesn't care about spoilers like me, then stay tuned. Alright, as for the movie, Black Bag follows George Woodhouse, a top British intelligence agent played by Fassbender, who's tasked with hunting down a mole in his own team. And the leak involves a deadly cyberweapon called Severus, which could trigger a nuclear meltdown if it falls into the wrong hands. And the suspects are a tight-knit group of agents, including George's own wife, Kathryn, who's just as sharp and secretive as he is. And trust me, the film builds tension through intimate conversations, surveillance twists, and themes of trust in marriage versus duty to country. It's not your typical action-packed spy flick, it's more about psychological games and the Black Bag code, which agents use to keep secrets from each other. But everything culminates in a dinner party scene, which is both a dinner and a deadly interrogation. So now let's get to that wild ending. So the climax kicks off at George and Kathryn's home, during a tense dinner with the suspects, and there is analyst Freddie Smalls, therapist Zoe Vaughn, recon expert Clarissa Dubois, and their colleague James Stokes. Oh, and there is also their boss, Arthur Stieglitz, who is lurking in the background as the shadowy puppet master. Then George, the master interrogator, turns the dinner into a game. He places a gun on the table and starts grilling everyone, revealing hidden affairs and motives. And with time it gets juicy, because it turns out that there are two overlapping plots. One is a scheme by Stieglitz and Stokes. They deliberately leak Severus to Russian dissidents, aiming to cause a nuclear meltdown in Moscow. And their motive is to destabilize Russia's government and end the war in Ukraine, even if it means thousands of civilian deaths. And Stokes hid the program on a hard drive, inside a red soccer ball keychain, which he had been carrying around. Then there comes the second plot, in which Freddie and Zoe were trying to stop the leak by framing George and Kathryn, exploiting their marriage to create distractions. But then comes the real shocker, Stokes is the primary mole. Then after getting cornered, he grabs the gun, confesses to working with Stieglitz, admits to killing their fellow agent Philip Meacham to cover his tracks, and even claims it's all for a noble cause to halt the war. Then he fires at George twice, but the gun is loaded with blanks. And actually it's all a setup, because Kathryn, who's been playing along, pulls a real gun from her bag, and shoots Stokes dead on the spot. And then she warns the stunned survivors, to never exploit her and George's mutual fidelity again. And believe me, cleanup is the most satisfying things in these movies. Like George wraps Stokes' body in a carpet and dumps it in a secluded lake, staging it as a work-related accident. Then back at the office, Kathryn confronts Stieglitz in an elevator, forcing him to retire immediately, since they have proof of his involvement. And the film wraps with George and Kathryn in bed, reaffirming their unbreakable bond. And yes, there's a missing £7 million from the Severus deal, which is sitting in a Swiss account under Kathryn's name, and George left it there as a final act of loyalty to her, and over everything else. Then they share a passionate kiss, proving their marriage survives the chaos. So now, let's unpack why this ending hits so hard. Actually at its core, Black Bag is about loyalty, not just to your country, but to your partner. George and Kathryn repeatedly says that they will kill for each other, and Kathryn proves it by taking out Stokes. And George even spies on her out of protective love, it's not suspicion, and this shows how their fidelity becomes a weapon against betrayal. But in this movie, betrayal runs deep. Like Stokes and Stieglitz betray their agency for what they see as a greater good. And affairs among the team highlight how infidelity mirrors professional disloyalty. In this film you will suspect the cheaters, but the real traitor Stokes was faithful to his partner, yet he sold out his country. And finally, the truth ties everything all together. Like the title, Black Bag refers to sealed secrets agents can't share, even with their spouses. The ending exposes how deception erodes trust, but George and Kathryn's open confrontation rebuilds it. Actually it's a reminder that in a world of lies, love can be the ultimate truth. And Soderbergh flips the spy genre, by making marriage the real battlefield, where loyalty triumphs over betrayal. Overall, Black Bag is a taut and dialogue-heavy spy thriller. The film's cerebral plot, sharp performances, and subtle dark humor shine, though its talky pace and lack of action may feel dry or convoluted to some. But visually, it has a sleek with a retro espionage vibe. It's intellectually engaging, but ultimately forgettable for broader audiences. And as for my opinion, you can watch it if you love mysteries, and I think it will not disappoint you. But don't accept action from this movie. So if you caught any hidden details I missed, drop them in the comments below. And yes, like this video if it helped, and subscribe for more movie breakdowns.